Good morning, Geri here from Carnivore Geri in the middle of the forest. I received the package in yesterday's mail from Beam Supplements because of the instruction from my physical therapy doctor. So she had suggested I try the Beam creatine for my muscle recovery. I'm taking one before therapy and one after therapy, one dose. 5 grams is a dose, a scoop. And it's 30 servings per container. So I'm going to give this a try for the next 2 weeks. Shoot, too bad it was a little bit late. But nevertheless, I'll probably take it through the end of the month and then report back to you to let you know how it was. Let me take you over to... Oops, sorry about that. I hit the off button. This is my breakfast. It is 1 ounce of the bacon crumbles from Costco, 1 burger patty, and 3 eggs with 1 tablespoon of butter. This is what I'll be having before going to physical therapy. It is 12 noon right now. And this is what is for, before my therapy here in the pan. I wanted to actually make it a, yikes, one-handed camera lady. I wanted to actually make it a frittata. Sorry about the banging and clanging, yikes. Wanted to make it, man overboard. Wanted to make it a frittata, but it's stuck on the ceramic pan. I just got new ceramic pans. What in the world? Okay, let's turn the camera around. I should probably throw some Franks on there because lately I have got this thing for spiciness. I want spice, which is probably my body saying, girl, listen, throw a little spice on. Ha! Make it more of a flattering picture, why don't you? Oh yeah. Very good. And with having the meat from the refrigerator done rare, it makes it hot enough to eat, yet tender, still warm, tender, as though you just took it out of the air fryer. It's delicious. I'm going to finish this before I head out to therapy. I will catch you in the car. So for today's travel topic Thursday, wow, say that fast 3 times. I want to discuss the creatine supplement that the physical therapy doctor told me that I should try to start to implement to see if that helps. Now, she understands she's not a part of the Mayo Clinic, but with the medical training and insofar as muscles, etc., is concerned, she, and I'll call out one of my YouTube friends, Cindy, was saying that she was very surprised that I don't understand why the doctor didn't order your physical therapy a month ago, right after. I know full well that they don't want you in whirlpools because of the stitches. That part I get. However, man, if I would have started a month ago, I believe that would not have delayed my progress this late in the game. Hence, another 4 more weeks off of work. But nevertheless, nice directional, buddy. Some people, even in the country, I don't get it. Nevertheless, I thought, well, let's give it a try. Now, the truth of the matter is there is creatine in meat. And that's what I was saying earlier. She's not part of the Mayo system that usually they poo-poo me when they see me coming and go, oh, here comes Dr. because I buck their systems. Like the story I told you about the diet, my husband's dietitian. Oh boy. So the creatine, sure, I'll give it a shot. I am cautiously optimistic. I don't know. You know, there was a time that, and I let you guys know this story, when I belonged to the multi-level marketing and all of that supplementation shenanigans. Oh, if I had the money now, what I spent back then, well, let me tell you, that was a chunk of change. So this creatine that I bought from Beam Products, Beam, B-E-A-M, they, oops, a little police up here, the goal of creatine is for muscle recovery. And I need it. My muscles still aren't at par according to my brain. Now, I have to understand, I listen and I respect the voices of the medical, whereby they tell me it's going to take a year for the healing. Okay, I get it. Boy, that little part in Geri that says, come on, this is taking forever, because I'm impatient. I'm a goer. Not to the point of where I have to run around the house and get things done. Not that, but for me to take 20 minutes, 10 minutes, then take a break, 20 minutes, then take a break, doing whatever little piddly stuff, I have to do it because the muscle is still not up to par. So I'm drinking the creatine before therapy. I had this with my lunch, and I brought a salty packet to take, electrolyte packet to take with another 5 milligrams of creatine after my physical therapy is done. So again, I'm optimistic that it's going to work, but not so crazy whereby I have to go to Mayo and ask for, I don't need pain pills. That's not the case. And my nerves, the outside, the skin, still feels numb because my nerves aren't firing like they should be. So I do feel a numbness, a sensitivity, kind of like when your foot falls asleep, that type of sensation in your foot, except imagine it on your skin. And in my case, my skin, my hip is where I feel that sensitivity. But the physical therapist doctor says this is going to go away. You just have to have time, have patience. This too shall pass. Do I not say that all the time? Seriously, you know I do. So, after PT today, I'm going to go to the tanning bed, go to the salon, go in my tanning bed, get my 10 minutes of fake sun. Right now, it's cool outside. It was 70 degrees when I left the house. So for it being summer, July, yeah, that's cool. Now, yesterday the husband turned the heat on in the house. I am not a HVAC person, heating, ventilation, or air conditioning person. However, being a former realtor and conducting many home inspections with home inspectors, buyers, sellers, and the like, they always say to not run your air conditioner and then put your heater on because you're going to crack your heat exchanger. I can't tell this to Jack. So if any of you out there in the YouTube space, I respect your professional opinion. If you're HVAC people, let me know what you think. Was I always told a bill of goods from home inspectors stating you have to be concerned with cracking your heat exchanger? Because all I'm thinking about is money. Yeah, I am. Because ultimately, that bill will have to be paid if there's a cracked heat exchanger. Not to run the risk of carbon monoxide. I guess that's another product if you have a heat exchanger crack. But again, just a person, just a 64-year-old retired realtor that may or may not know a little bit about a lot of things. So that's it for me. I am almost to my physical therapy location, so I'm going to cut this short. Oh yeah, after tanning, where am I going? I have to go to Costco because I need some avocado oil. Sorry, a squirrel just went across. I don't want to have to kill another squirrel. I need some more store-bought mayonnaise that isn't seed oil mayonnaise. And I have to go into Eau Claire and get, talking about supplementation. Sorry, this is going to be longer than I thought. I have got to go and get some of these for Jack. For those of you that know, you know, he has macular degeneration, and his eye doctor at the Mayo Clinic had suggested he take this supplementation. So I got a coupon. I have an empty bottle. He needs it. He pre-fills his supplements. No, he pre-fills his prescription medication because he still takes prescription medication. I have zero control of that. Nothing. That's part of the doctors at the Mayo Clinic. So he refills that on a weekly basis. And of course, I go in and pop the D3 and vitamin K in oil, because they're charged with the oil to activate. And the Reds too. I'll put that into his pill container, so he throws that in his head. So, because I don't have macular degeneration, and things have just been kind of, different. We'll just say different around my household. I am so sorry that my husband's going through this. I really am. I truly am sorry, and I'm very sympathetic and empathetic, but he hasn't exactly been the bastion of kindness and generosity towards me. Remember what happened on day 5 after surgery, when he said he's not going to put on the stockings, my anti-swelling stockings on me? But again, that's a whole other rant that I talked about a long time ago. Shut up, Geri. I know you're thinking, shut up. Zip it. So I realized, marrying a man that's 10 years, 11 years older than me, that I was going to go through things like this right now. I didn't realize that he would lose his vision. I didn't realize, I can control what I put in his gullet, what I put in his mouth. You don't see me going to Quick Trip anymore and filling him full of the Quick Trip donuts that he loves. He's a big boy. He'll go by himself when he purchases them, and I have zero control. I do have control when I cook his French fries in beef tallow oil, and I bump up his protein-rich foods, eggs, meat, etc., etc. It's not that he has a meat aversion, but for a guy, he doesn't eat as much as I do. But that's always been the case with Jack. I used to eat a whole lot more carbohydrates. And sitting down back in the day, yeah, that's where I gained a lot of weight, because of the amount volume eater that I was. Now, I realize full well I must be an abstainer. Even though technically I said I wasn't going to buy bacon or any processed, and I backslid on the bacon thing. Ugh. So now I'm going to hang it up because I'm real close. I'm about 6 blocks away from therapy. I just rolled into Bloomer. And I will see you as I'm rolling into Eau Claire. Cheers for now. You know what's really weird is the fact that I had therapy yesterday, and today I am so sore. Now, I saw the physical therapist, the one that I told you has the doctorate degree today, and she explained to me that's because I'm back-to-back therapy. And yesterday when I saw the physical therapy assistant, it wasn't so bad, even though I had the Monday and Tuesday off, and I let her know that I was doing my exercise around the house, cleaning, the vacuuming, etc., before having Stanley Steamer come over. So that was my rest. But wow, am I super sore today. I'm so sore to the point that I'm just going to go home and call it a day. I'm not going to go to Costco. I'm exhausted. And if you think about it, if you put it into perspective, for working an 8-hour day with whatever jobs that are out there, from very light in the office to somebody that operates a jackhammer or construction, etc., it's really nothing. But that muscle, that area right there, woo, it's just aching. So yeah, let's rest it. I'm not going to go home and do anything strenuous. I'm going to go home and have the beef carnivore stew that I made. The temperature's right. It's cool enough to have carnivore stew. But yeah, we'll call it a rest day today. I forgot to tell you guys that yesterday, when I was just deadbeat exhausted, that I got an hour and 41 minutes sleep the night before. And last night, I got 9 hours and 51 minutes. Now, I wake up typically at 5 o'clock, 10 to 5, go to the restroom, let the dog go out, etc., and then watch Dr. Kiltz from 5 until 6. So I did that today, of course, and I knew that Erin, her channel is called Booby Goats. If you haven't subscribed yet, by all means, check her out. She is a very hardworking mother of 10 that I'd love for her to be able to tell her story, and I'm not going to tell it because I'm just I'm a loyal subscriber of hers. So I'm hoping she gets on Cindy's channel, for example, and does her story. Nevertheless, I fell asleep during Erin's show. I think probably I lasted about 15 minutes, and then boom, I crashed. When I woke up, it was 10 minutes to 10, and I looked, and obviously I was the only one still left on the live stream. There was one there, so if Erin went and checked, Erin, that was me. I wasn't listening, but I gave you the credit for watch hours. That weighted blanket yesterday, oh my goodness gracious. I put it on me because it usually is like a hug. And I put it on me, didn't realize that even though it's an 18-pound blanket, didn't realize that it was that heavy until I woke up sweating bullets because Jack decided to turn on the furnace, so that made me hot under the heated blanket. But ooh, it was as though I had to roll the heated or the weighted blanket. You just can't lift it like you would a comforter off of your body. No, you have to roll it very gingerly because 18 pounds was heavy for me. May not be for you, but it was for me. So, I don't know if I'm going to sleep with that on again tonight. I just made sleep with a light sheet on because, as they say, heat rises, and I slept up in the guest room or on our second story. So, yeah, I appreciated the fact that I didn't get awoken in the middle of the night from either a TV or a light or Jack getting a drink or the dog's toenails hitting the floor. But wow, my body really needed sleep. So I'm going home right now. It's still a little too early for dinner. It's only 3:30. Stopped at Quick Trip, got myself some eggs. I think I'm going to make myself some type of an egg bake. It might involve the Costco bacon pieces parts and some eggs whipped, very frothy. Probably involve that, but I am going to get another full night's sleep tonight, and I'm looking forward to it. So I will probably show you the dinner that I'll be having, but verbally I'm articulating that I'm closing this video out right now. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for listening to my little stories today. I appreciate it. On your way out, please click the thumbs up button. If you haven't yet already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Help me get to the next level. And remember, don't forget to enter the contest for you. I'm randomly drawing every Sunday for $25 for people that make a comment, people that subscribe, make a comment on my channel, on the videos, and it must include the word help. No pound help, none of that stuff, just the word help. Because when you see a heart there and you include your comment and you include the word help, for example, my friend Michael's Adventures, he writes something to the effect of, "Hey Geri, this was a great video. I am glad to be helpful to you." Well, he put the word in help. He added the word, or added full, F-U-L-L, after help, but he's entered to win, or entered to, I can't, words again are hard for me. His comment is one of the entries that go into the barrel that I pick one winner out every Sunday. Could it be you? I don't know. Thank you so much. Have a great evening, and it's just meat stew. We really don't need a picture, do we? You'll have to go back a couple days and see the stew that I made, carnivore stew. Cheers, everybody. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Ta-ta for now. Cheers.